I'm just gonna... gonna quit Discord for one thing. Going to quit Overwolf, and I'm gonna get on my own stream so I can watch and see how things go. But last time I played her, I was having trouble with... There's just a guy who like force grits you over and over, and the quest doesn't advance, so I just advance at one stage, and then there is a big explosion out of this pit. So I immediately pause so I wouldn't not show something. Really, I think the mermaid cups for to sell. I feel like it doesn't fit the rest of her clothes, so I might just switch back to what I have, even though the armor is better. I also think I'm going to invite people to this. Can't play games without an audience. That's crazy. How about Reddit? and the one Discord channel that is about streaming, which is how I got some more followers. Duh. Oh, hello there, Hans. How's it going? Yeah, I had a crazy night, by the way. Some people may know I've been working nights lately, so, oh, hey, I just started Sunhelm. I set stage 37 so that it would actually advance this quest. Yeah, I had a crazy night. A line blew out of a fire pump, which caused like a flood in the pump house. Had to replace that line. It was neat. I just saw that there was high pressure, and I walked in there, and yeah, I was like, what is happening in here? Anyway, let's hope I don't get a crash or something, because my Skyrim has been incredibly unstable lately. I don't know why. Maybe it's my practice of just heaping on more and more mods as I play. Alright. I'm gonna punch some guys.
A fight.
Final straw.
Where did this guy go? Oh, there he is. There are more witchmen around. Whoa. He set me on fire real fast. Oop. I don't know what he was aiming at. What is custodian? Jesus. What is with this? They're dealing a ton of damage. But so am I. Yeah. I feel like her here, she's kind of like a glass cannon. Like, I upped her damage so much, but their damage is also pretty high. Stacking unarmed damage bonuses. Alright. Took care of the little guys. Interesting. I'll have to... Let's see. I'm having these little mini freezes. Not ideal.
Get. Aren't you busy with something?
What in oblivion was that?
I thought the priest was being dramatic. Portents of doom are all that strips from his lips at the smallest inner trouble. But now I see there's some truth to his words. Told me to expect some type of demon up here. Never knew it'd take the form of this winged bastard. And now that confirms an even more wits about you.
What? They just knock you down. What? Is this supposed to happen? I feel like it's not.
Cleaning the filth.
I don't fight now.
Well, I don't know what happened there, but I'm gonna revive him and try again.
Ah!
I forget what the console command is. Do 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 do. Some kind of, I don't know, some sort of bug. Alright. I use the console command set av aggression 0. He's definitely not. Frustrating. She doesn't know that. Alternate solution. So what is he in common?
Filth.
You're not
Oh my
running
God.
from me.
What? Okay.
Would be wise to find some shelter. I want to be outside when it's pissing down.
This is annoying. Okay, I'll just follow him. I don't know if this is like what's supposed to be happening or not. Yeah, it tells me to speak with him. He's probably just gonna go to his home. Let me speak with him. I just can't speak with him for no reason. Great.
Need something?
There we go. Oh, did he die?
Was Meadows important for the guard?
Incontrovertibly so. His presence in these walls gave people a figure to rally around.
Oh, okay.
Brimming
This
with
is just
charisma.
lore.
A mutual... Many have tried to measure up to his legacy, and many have failed. It seems those who mirror his physique and martial prowess are found wanting in mind.
We're
Who are
talking about
those
stuff
two?
that's like not even
Knights of
happening right
Evermore.
now.
The slightly taller one is... And that sack is a... The man was at Munster. Those who saw him in the slaughter... And all at the ripe age of 16.
Okay, cool.
Biggest man you'd have met for his age, mind you. Just another show of nature's cruel...
So
don't
it doesn't
care.
take much except fame or infamy to be a knight?
Made enough gold for the king. No matter the means, united. Brought the king another girl to Gorka. You're a knight. Burnt a whole village to the ground because someone took the king's name in vain.
I get
You're
it.
a knight. Hope you do.
Oh my god, shut up.
Carried away. I am sworn to this town's
What in
defense and will
oblivion
lay
was
down
that?
my life. I thought the priest was being dramatic. Portents of doom are all that strips from his lips at the smallest inner trouble. But now I see there's some truth to his words. Told me to expect some type of demon up here. Never knew it'd take the form of this winged bastard. And now that confirms an even more sinister rumour.
Okay, hopefully this... I
Why
found a
didn't
way
you
to
tell me
fix
what
it.
we'd be running into?
Janky as it may be.
Didn't want you to botch the job. Mercenaries tend to underperform when they know that a bounty spells certain death.
Tell me of this rumor.
That rumour had to do with our lord, Mortiphane. His possible dealings with that foul goddess who summoned this creature, Namira. Priest didn't disclose any further than that relation existing or not. Just told me to look out for anything particularly strange, and well, we saw exactly that.
Should I head back to the priest so he can elaborate?
Really putting your life on the line for us, eh? You have my gratitude. If you do exchange words with him, then make sure not to shout. Many of those within the walls are still tragically loyal to that madman. And not only there, but right here. So we'll have to halt this fatal talk if we want to keep our heads. We'll be returning soon once that lowland Astasi detachment arrives. Stay safe.
Hopefully he's not just hostile to me forever. Okay.
Who are the Estes?
It's better to avoid
Stasi.
asking them directly. Actually, I would advise you not to engage with these types at all, or you may land yourself in very hot water.
So the problem with that enchantment is she doesn't use weapons. His face just got clean because
Why
of the rain.
have they got something against people like me?
They're very off. Most are drawn from the more unsavoury ranks of our conscripts, with a popular and probably true rumour that half of them are pulled from the exiles. You may know the kingdom is having problems with corruption and bad seeds already. Well, that pales to what these people are capable of. If I were to opine, I'd say they were made from the witchmen rather than any half-sane reachmen we have near the walls.
I won't cause any trouble.
You won't, but they certainly could. Just best to leave them to their business. It's almost always a very dirty affair that'll make any witness despair. Trust me, I know. Certain things a civilized man should never do, yet they frequently transgress on that standard. When you think you've seen the worst, they'll surprise you the next morning with some new sickening spectacle.
Why does the kingdom employ them?
Because they get the job done. Though sometimes it's better to draw these things out when you consider what a fast job like theirs entails. The kingdom has come to prominence in High Rock in short time. Don't think that was done with clean hands. There's rarely clean hands when it comes to getting rich fast. We'll talk again.
Yeah, we will, because now you're my follower. That's what that spell did, by the way. It just force recruited him to be my follower. Talk to the priest. Alright, well, I am making it work. Doom.
In the name of King Sigmain, halt and submit.
Fine, I'll pay my bounty.
Be thankful there is bounty to pay off. Next time, it's off with your hands.
Probably because this dude attacked me.
Keep safe.
Okay. Now I've got a party of 4. This commander guy. Whether he likes it or not. Let's see all the incredible jank we can find.
Come for aid? We meet again. How fare you?
Is that a different quest?
How do you fare, Priest?
Well enough. Got my health
Priest.
at least, though it can always be better.
You look troubled by something.
Oh, I wish for the day when I wasn't. But no, this isn't the look of mere distress. It's also of curiosity. You see, we've recently suffered a string of thefts within this very temple, and I've no idea why. It's not like our coffers are being emptied.
Huh. It's an anagram.
The thieves seem
That's
to
funny.
take an interest in particular relics.
Maybe it's selling them instead.
We'd have gotten wind of such valuables circulating the markets if that were the case. Not many deal in rusted jewelry around here. Couple that with the frequency means our suspect couldn't have gone far.
Have you received aid from anyone else?
We've requested the guard to help in this minor crisis. They've been generous enough to spare some eyes to watch over the temple during our absence. But nothing. Neither beggar nor vagrant has appeared. So failing that, our temple's missionary, Raymond, has taken up the pursuit. He's quite the prodigy in alteration.
And of what use is that?
One such exercise he's mastered are the Great Searches, scouring the land through projected arcane vision. And while using his particular skills to search for our most recently vanished item, he found it.
Alright.
I'll take a crack at it.
I knew you were the daring type. The posture always gives it away. Right. Key detail I've mistakenly omitted. You're searching for a specific ring, down in the dungeons of Grey Belmore. If you're not sure what that warped ruin is, then take a step outside the southern gate and turn your eyes to that ugly stretch of scenery just beyond the river. We've the faintest idea of what dwells there, other than what's seen treading the surface, so I advise great caution. I'll beg Mara's ear for your safe return. Good day.
Jackos told me to reach you. Do you suspect that Namor is behind all this?
We're not certain on which prince is involved, but we're certain that the involvement exists. Now we've but to suss out which god schemes against us.
Sus.
With nothing more than circumstantial evidence, which may well fill this hall if it were written, we are most probably dealing with that dark mistress.
He just said you're not certain.
Are we
but okay.
certain?
There aren't many candidates that betray her influence among those pagan tribes. Namira shows herself most through those hag-ravens. I'm sure you've encountered them since your recent battle north.
Yeah. What's the significance of them?
They're the very agents who summon the most wretched creatures into our world, undoubtedly responsible for that winged terror you slew with Jackos. But their arts don't only pertain to summoning, if only we were so fortunate. They transpose humanity with beast and turn many of their kin into warped hybrids.
That kind of sounds like what's
Cunning
going
of
on
man,
in
ferocity of
Somerset,
wolves,
actually.
with all the beauty of their creators.
Are we to talk of their evil? Or was there something else?
I must also ask you something. Please refrain from sharing the information you're about to hear with anyone else.
Of course, your words are safe with me.
When you departed to that den all those days ago, in pursuit of the Lord's amulet, did you feel anything strange emanating from it? Were there any markings on the item?
I think so. Huh. It prevents against tummy aches.
Yes, an inscription on the
Standout
amulet.
attack.
May your stomach never soar from what I can recall.
I hope this is a coincidence and nothing more. It's all weaving together now, a clear tapestry. None of it was random. I must demand silence from you on this matter, lest we summon the blackest reaction from our lord. As Mordephane may be responsible for our interactions with the Witchman, we've now enough reason to believe that he's in concert with Namira. We shan't talk further. We'll only waste time and the threat of treason. We'll need to be swift and take action.
What shall I do now?
Convene with the Archpriest of Evermore. He can be found within the temple there. We must hurry, as our king has sent forth men to oust Mordephane in response to this recent chaos. Morosa will most likely join this entourage, which will make things all the messier. Gods, spare us fortune in these times. Good fortunes.
Stuff's happening a little bit fast right now. Console doesn't give any clues to why I'm getting these little hangs. Not really sure. I'm going to go ahead with the worst is yet to come. Oh, hey, but I turned Sunhelm on, so I probably should pay attention to the fact that I need to sleep at some point. But I haven't slept in a bed yet, which means I don't need to sleep yet. Sun Helm is not technically active yet. Where's this pointing me towards?
It's hard to stay motivated when working for these city snobs.
That's nice.
Seems things are taking a turn for the worse. It's up to you if you want to stay here or not. I won't blame you for wanting out of this
Whoa.
mess.
The wooden shields. I'm going to get rid of that mod at some point. It's nice when you can fly. I thought I gave her levitate, but maybe not. Hey, Jackos. With me for life.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hand. A note from someone named Calcello.
Oh my God.
Markarth. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Could you get out of here?
There were rumors of some monstrosity up in the valley. We need
Man,
to
the
finish
couriers.
these savages off before it's too late.
Oh. I like his glowy eyes. Man, these couriers. He traveled across the entire continent to find me. Not as far as I know.
Are you in need, friend?
Ah. Everybody else recorded their lines very quietly. Here, I'm going to do this before I advance the other quest.
Do you have any work for me?
A simmering curiosity has harried my thoughts for a good while now. Still unfulfilled. Maybe you can sate it. There is a Duredian ruin north of this city, Umbasir.
Neat.
And what is this sir?
A vault of unmolested wonder. There would be an ineffable wealth in learning if we could divulge in its halls.
Okay.
You want me to be the first to explore the ruin.
We have attempted to excavate the city before, yet curses
He
and
applied some
ancient
face makeup
algors have
while
precluded
we were
such
talking.
activities. It is simply too dangerous to follow upon our interests there, until someone can break through the vanguard, that is. Maybe you could be the adventurer we seek. A sole interloper may not invoke the same attention that an entire party will. Go
Well,
and
I
see
have one
what
of those.
lies beneath.
Cool. Interesting. I got a couple dungeons I
I
can
come
do
at the
now.
behest of the Priest at Arnima to talk of Mortefane.
Oh, these weary eyes mistook you for another pilgrim. Yes, I have heard of you already. The priest has sung nothing but praise for your name. And lest we slip into bad habits, that town is called Ravenspring.
Yeah, he just went a little crazy
is
with
an
that
alien
mascara.
moniker, almost sinister.
Okay.
I'll keep that in mind.
Before I lose myself, Mortefane, that perennial question that hasn't found an answer until now. Sigmane has finally realized his madness for himself. Not that it wasn't apparent for those subjugated to the Mud Lord, but their cries fell on deaf ears. Almost
Deaf
3 decades of
ears.
tyranny, with so much cruelty.
And the rumor of Namor's involvement.
It would be a great folly to continue dismissing it. There comes a time when the evidence transforms rumor to reality.
This
Just
dude
the
is very
nature
wordy.
of her relation with Mortefane is a mystery. What could possibly be derived from that despairing entity? The priests have been worried about Daedric plots for some time, yet most were confined to individual victims. However, the reports we hold on Mortefane conform to a far grander scheme. A plot targeted at Adamantia itself.
Ooh.
The Diurna Tower.
It has many names, holding its own unique value to every culture. Now that tower happens to be one of the last. Others across Tamriel have since been destroyed or made dysfunctional.
Yeah. That's
Compounded with the waning liminal barrier that separates us from oblivion itself, we have a recipe for disaster. It seems Martin's sacrifice 200 years ago did not make certain our survival.
feeding back into the main story. I know what the towers are, but actually, she might not. She's kind of a meathead.
What are the towers?
Pardon me. A week of thorough education would be needed to broach that subject. Such sheer complexity would surely distract us from this most urgent matter. What you need to know is that whatever is happening in Ravenspring can spell a doom unseen since the beginning of our times. Worst comes to worst, we have a strategy to prevent complete chaos descending onto this kingdom. Knowledge from the Oblivion Crisis has been instilled in every priest's mind, in case it may ever transpire again.
Yeah, okay. Long and short of it is that the towers hold up the world, essentially, and it's thought if they're all destroyed, including the original one, Durini Tower, which may be the only one that still exists, that the world will just be destroyed.
Anything else that I should know?
I shouldn't delay you any further. Horrester was seen departing from Ravenspring with his party. They'll be convening with Morosa before ousting Mortefane from his throne. You should hurry. Your presence may halt tensions from boiling over.
So I got a few things to do.
Good fortunes.
I think I'll bring Jacko's with me. Just, why not? It's possible his AI is just completely messed up. I don't know. Back to Artima. Is Raven's Flank an inn? What a name for an inn, though. Huh. The Bird Butt. I don't think Dranny Tower is actually like... Aw, man. The sky got cloudy. Come on, stop it with the constant hanging. It's so annoying.
Would be wise to find some shelter. I want to be outside when it's pissing down.
Yeah, I agree. Oh. Drowned Land Inn. Well, that sounds like an inn.
I hope I have what you're looking for.
If it's a bed, then yes.
Get on with it.
Huh. I hope that's not part of one of my other mods.
Such a young face surely can't be running this in by
Oh,
herself.
my. You flatter me. Well, I've inherited this inn from my uncle. He loved me the most of all, even more than his own children. So this is where I stay now, to clean, to cook, and to brew. I even get a cute boy from the guard coming in often, so it's not all bad.
I would like to rent a room.
Of course. Take the day off adventuring and get a good nap. I'll take you to your room.
Okay. And
Have a
just this
pleasant
random
stay. Don't be afraid to ask for anything else.
this random guy's just gonna hang out in this room. My script heavy experience. Let me lay down in the bed, please. I'm starting to think I should just nuke my entire load order and start over. Let me get in the bed. What are you doing? Ah! I don't know. I feel like it just destroying. Well, I don't know if destroying the tower would be possible. Well, that's not a good sign. I have no mods apparently. Well, guess I can't start Sunhelm. I should just
You were with the Imperials at the outpost, right? Killed all those damn orcs off? I hope. There were rumors of some monstrosity up in the valley. We need to finish these savages off before it's too late.
I just thank the modding gods that it's letting me finish this mod, even though it's super janky. I don't know if Aldrin would have been able to destroy the tower. It was like the original structure in this world that was made by the gods or something. If I remember correctly, it was Lorcan tricked them into making this world, or, you know, it was his grand plan. Depends on who you ask, but who was it? I don't remember who it was that actually like killed him, but they met and just said that they could decide what they were going to do with him. And the place they met is Durrani Tower. also called Adamantia, and all the other towers across Tamriel, you know, the big important towers, were created as an imitation of it. Okay.
What happened with this Mortiphane and yourself?
I'll prefer to keep a head on my shoulders and not become incensed by recalling our past altercations. Even picturing that miserable bitter face casts a spell of anger over me.
She kind of looks potato-y,
Sorry for asking then.
but her hair looks fine.
You needn't be. He, as a topic for conversation, is as pleasant as any other fetid duty we're plagued with, to only be addressed when its removal is an option.
These witchmen that attacked your eastern tower, who are they?
I'm no expert nor historian, but what I can tell you should be the same that every Reachman would recite when speaking of those savages. Accounts state that this new incarnation of the Witchman appeared near 2 decades back, just after the incident at Munster.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't have the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. We'd have the Elder Scrolls V High Rock.
Munster.
You haven't heard of it
I could go for a
either.
pint right
I
about now.
feel like I'll be
Come
going
on,
over the
what you
history
say?
of every blade of grass in the Reach. I digress. Munster was an abandoned fort, far to the north, that has since succumbed. Peasants, serfs, and other seditious souls had made a great exodus under the cover of night, all leaving their fields, abandoning the lords they were sworn to serve.
They really should have leveled all these
Of course,
voices.
when all your labor, thus wealth, absconds in but a moment, there will be tremors. So the lords had sent men to trail these wayward workers all the way to Munster. What they saw was an ostensibly bizarre affair, both witchmen and peasants forming a decadent commune, many turning to layabouts who engaged in petty pleasures and shirking the labor that had made them.
Okay.
Witchmen with
see
the
you're not one
peasants.
for-
Those witchmen don't seem like the type you want to live with.
Solving the finer details of a conversation, this was before they had all turned feral. Not to say they weren't savage before, but that former identity was ultimately harmless, unlike those you see now. The lords eschewed violence at first, instead opting to subvert the commune, freeing their scum and exiles northward, with the condition that they go live in Munster. The hope was that the
Oh my
delusional
God.
dreamers of that town
Everybody in this province likes to use 50 words instead of 1. Jesus.
abandoned their fickle
I'm gonna
want for
skip.
equality, once extreme
And did they?
personalities, to our utter
I
Panics.
honestly don't care.
lastly, clear diplomacy, to impart some reason into those
So how does
ships.
this tale
Enough for
conclude?
them. They
Literally
fell,
do not care
and
anymore.
what mercy we would have spared upon those
You
misguided
killed all the
serfs was
serfs.
instead replaced with conviction.
I feel like
to
I've heard this
stamp
story
out.
too,
I-
but she's decided to tell it
Exceptionally harsh
in
measures were put in place
several
for
novels
anyone
worth
that
of
even
talk.
uttered the commune's name, or who dared to evoke the same
A
rebellious
tragic story it
sentiments.
is, however. How did this make the new witchmen?
Almost lost myself in another tale. Scout. Most
Oh
of the
my God,
nobility
really?
had discarded these charms immediately.
All right.
What else happened
except
after?
for that wretched Mortiphane, who was an... Speak up. Till next we meet.
I have found Marosa. Oh my god.
Out with it.
You out with it. Like, let me advance your quest. I don't know the ID of this quest. Help, quote unquote, worst is yet. Player.sqs. And now I'm going to figure out what stage is on. What stage I am on. B39. Oh.
It's time, priest. I hope
Okay.
Mortifain has prepared for a life with the beggars. Sigmain and the council made it clear. Mortifain cannot rule. The putrid man has the gall to ignore the will of the king. Where is he, priest?
Pardon, our lord. A last-minute detail within the manor.
There he is.
He'll be with us shortly.
Get ready for some bad audio.
Henry is ahead at last. So you finally had your way with the king. Why do you persist to harass me, Vulture?
Horster here will see to your death if you try anything rash, little lord. You have stained the kingdom of Evermore with your ill acts. Your capturing of trade goods and intimidation of merchants have brought ruin to your town and the Reach. Your rights as royalty are now forfeit.
Ha! The audacity. You can place a new ass on that seat tomorrow, but the town itself belongs to no man now. Sigmain and the rest of the Reach now belong to her.
To who, my lord?
This madman has rambled long enough. Arrest him and bring him to trial in Evermore. My stomach reels at the sight of him.
All of your stomachs were real when you see the lady, I assure you. I showed mercy upon you insects. I relented when the lady demanded this town. But I see the rats have bit the hand. Feeds. You'll be the first to taste her domain, whore.
Yeah, I hear it too.
Another gut.
Take me.
There's too much stuff going on right now.
Another poor sod that I'll have to clean off my plate.
Another gut.
What? What is happening? I'm gonna just, sit this one out, guys.
Out with it.
For some reason, they beat up all my followers.
Come on, show me what you got.
But why? Well, I just killed somebody.
Slipping.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, so I'm just gonna kill everyone.
My thanks. I feel
Stop attacking people. What is wrong with you?
you're someone who can get things done. I like that. What can I do for you?
Follow
I'll take my
Horace
leave
there.
then.
Was she supposed to die? Man, I don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore. Oh. Thank you. She just kind of like stood there while stuff was happening. Jesus. This is really getting annoying. All right.
In the name of King Sigmund, halt and submit.
Get out of
I'd
the
rather die than
freaking
go to
dialogue.
jail.
In the name of King Sigmund, halt and submit.
Fine, I'll pay my bounty.
Be thankful there is a bounty to pay off. Next time it's off. Your hands. Keep safe.
I just murdered that guy.
Do you want this town to become a gauntlet for that insane lord?
9 lock my heart. The skies.
What abyssal sorcery is this? Be gone, monster! Thank you.
Sir. Stop freezing. God. Gorgon.
Hiding will not save you. You're in for it now. I'll chop you up slowly. Make you watch.
Ooh. Hello there. Gorgon.
Time to taste metal.
What was that?
I'll gouge your eyes out.
On its back. Punch it.
Slice from ear to ear.
Some stuff is really not firing very well. Man, I don't know. All the stuff that it's telling me, like, is not actually happening. Where is the priest? Shut up, God. Is he actually over here, or is this just more like... Oh, yeah, I was supposed to get to the portal. Hopefully I don't get killed during the loading screen. There we go. Alright. I guess I'm down followers. Oh. Oh no, they just look like a dude.
How's it going?
We're all shimmery and weird looking.
I'm glad you're here.
What's this about?
Jeez, I wish stuff
I'll
would
take
work.
my leave, then.
What do you mean you'll take your leave? What? It's actually about time for me to stop. And I need to get ready for the next one. A game that hopefully actually works even though it's an alpha. I'm kind of intrigued about this place though.
This what you want? Huh? Well done indeed.
This is crazy. And the sky has... Oh, hey. There's some tentacles right there. That is my cover photo. Stuck on the ground? Oh my god, what the heck is... Really? Okay. I have no explanation for this. Literally just can't move for no reason. Ah, and I CTT'd. Okay, that's a good place to stop. I'm getting very frustrated anyway. That's all I got to say. Like, I don't know what's causing these instabilities, but, well, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm likely to fix them soon, unless I completely nuke my, my load order. This would have been a very enjoyable, intriguing experience if not for all the bugs I experienced. I had to like mess around to actually get it to advance. Yeah, hopefully I can actually get that to load later. So anyway, I'll be back in an hour playing. Actually, kind of related because it's an island full of cannibals. I might die a lot just because I don't know what I'm doing. All right, see ya.